poverty refers to people who live without being able to address their basic needs. And that includes access to water, access to sanitation, access to food. 836 million people today live on less than $1.25 a day. But if you look at a slightly bigger catchment, if you like, for poverty, people are living on less than $2 a day, that figure rises to 2.2 billion people. And if you take a slightly bigger figure yet again, use the figure of 8 people living on less than $8 a day, and we have half the world's population. We've made remarkable progress in reducing extreme poverty on this planet. In 1990, the number of people living in extreme poverty, that's people living on less than $1.25 a day, was 1.9 billion people. Today, it's 836 million people. And think about it. The world population has increased since 1990. It was 5.2 billion people in 1990, and today it's 7.4 billion, hitting 7.5 billion. So we have made progress, and I think we should acknowledge that progress, because going forward we need to do more. But the past shows us that where we have a vision, where we have a will, where we agree to work together as one global community through the United Nations, we can make a difference. Well, our figures show us that globally, the greatest contributor to reduction in extreme poverty has been growth. Some 70% of poverty reduction can be attributed to growth itself. Now, growth is necessary, but we are facing some serious challenges in sustaining growth. We have a planet which is reaching a number of boundaries, whether it be climate change, whether it be loss of biodiversity. We depend on natural resources, we depend on environment for our survival. And when the environment is degraded, we face consequences which will have an impact in terms of growth. What the Sustainable Development Goals do is it looks at the challenges that we face on the planet, whether it be poverty, whether it be inequality, whether it be environment, and basically resolves to address all of them together. And the reason why that's important is because any of those issues cannot be addressed by looking at the issue in silos.